Hey everybody, welcome to 50 Plus Life 360. Glad you're with us today. We are in sunny Florida, but it's cold. It's not warm, it's cold. We're touring some tiny houses though. We're, like Mrs. Tammy says, businesses don't stop just because it's cold outside. So we are doing some tiny house tours, and we've got a very special tiny house for you today. This is going to be a first for us, and you guys are going to see why. But this is also our first trip to Craftsman Tiny Homes in Archer, Florida. So we're going to show you a neat, right around 400 square foot home that they have. It is a modular home. It is on beams. It is not a home that is on wheels. So you're going to love this one. You're going to have to get your creative juices flowing and tell us how you would lay this place out for your dream home. So guys, Mrs. Tammy is taking the camera. She's going out to brave that cold. I'm going to do some measurements while she's outside. Then you guys get back in here where it's a little bit warmer. We don't have the heat on, but get back inside. We'll take you for a quick little tour around this nice little ADU slash tiny home slash modular home slash your next home. So we'll see you back inside.
Now if you're tired of mansions and rent too high, come on down where the ceilings kiss the sky. They're rolling through the country in a big old van with a GoPro, a dream, and a downsizing plan. Mrs. Tammy points, look at that storage stair. Mr. Chubby stuck in a loft with half his derriere. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hanging just fine. Compost and toilets in a barn door glide. Tiny home tours, it's a wild small ride.
Hey folks, welcome back inside. Hope you enjoyed that look around. A neat little house outside. This house is called The Summit. If you didn't see that in our title as it was rolling with our lovely music playing. We've got a special tour for you today. This home is a modular, built to Florida housing standards, but you can pretty much get it built just about to any standard you want if you're moving it out of state or something like that. This one is built, like I said, to modular. It is on beams. This is 20 by 20 and a half foot. So it's about 20 and a half foot wide, about 20 foot long. Gives you right around technically the exterior dimension give you 410 square feet. The interior dimension is a little less than that. It's like 19 by 19 foot 10, something like that. So you guys can do the math for that. But this is a studio type home, okay? So it is all in one inclusive living. The only separate room is the bathroom. So let's get touring real quick. I'm going to show you this area over here. This is your kitchen slash laundry area. Now, this is an economical home, so it does not have a big, huge, fancy kitchen, but you do get your basic appliances. You get a small Vasani apartment-style refrigerator. You get I believe this is a Amana range, glass top, and I believe that would be an Amana matching microwave. 30-inch on your range and microwave, of course. You do get some basic cabinets in this home, some tops and bottoms. These are not soft close. You get one large drawer here, and you get a wooden finished in all that thick poly countertop. And again, these are not soft close. You get a single bowl sink, you get a pull-out style faucet, and this is your kitchen. Now, let me just tell you real quick. This kitchen, this counter, this section here of this kitchen counter is 4'6". Then you include the space, of course, for your range. But that's a good size counter for you. Enough to do your prepping. Have you a coffee bar here, whatever you would like. You can have a toaster, hot plate, whatever you want. But you also get this room over here. Now, this home comes with 200 amp service. Your box is here. You get this extra space here. Now, Mrs. Tammy and I were talking as we were getting ready. You could put you another table or counter here if you wanted some more appliances like a blender and a toaster oven, something like that. Or we thought it'd be a great place to put a small desk for paying bills, doing your thing. And then as you move over here closer to the front door, this would be an awesome place to put a small round table with 4 seats right here in this area. Now you can see plenty of lighting in this home. We have 8, 9 recessed lights throughout. We have the beams down the middle. Now let me explain to you before we do too much more touring. This home is in 2 sections. So it is split right down the middle. 2 basically 10-foot sections. So you've got this split here. This will be finished off once the home is set up on your property. So it all looks joined together. And then you can see how they join the floor so you don't even see the seams, and join the top with the beams. So you've got all this free space moving around towards your kitchen. And over here you'll notice more nice wood countertop. And I want you to look at the drywall, how it's very nice knockdown type finish. The ceilings are finished the same way. Now this little counter right here is 2'8" deep and 3'10" long. Now what's this serve for? Well, there's a couple purposes. If you wanted this house, now Craftsman Tiny Homes, they are custom builders. So any changes you would want to make or anything like that, as long as it's allowed by the codes, you can get it done. Tammy and I were talking, if you wanted to move your dining to here, you could have this counter extended out, or another lower. This is kind of tall, but it would be nice as a bar to have it extended out and have seating to eat here. Or you can actually, if you wanted, this little section over here, and I'm making Tammy, it's a small house, but I'm making her just chase me around like crazy. But you do get this section here. This is meant, this house isn't completely finished, it's about 90%, but this is meant to have some shelves for like a bookshelf. But you could leave that without the bookshelf. If you're a single person living here, this is all you need to put a stool and to eat. So that would be your dinette. There's a lot of ways, a lot of functionality. That's why I told you when we first started the tour, you guys get your creative juices flowing and let us know what you would do in this house. Now, right here, being a modular, you're going to have a rear door, which you do have, really pretty door, and you get a closet. As a studio, you need a place to put your clothes. And as I said, not quite 100% finished. We still have the closet shelf to put in. This one has a nice little pull LED light for you. That closet is 18 inches deep and 5 foot wide, finished out in bifold doors with the panel and the vent doors. And again, while we're talking about this, I want you to think about this space. You roughly, from here over, you have 10 foot, a little over 10 foot of space here. You can configure this however you would want. And I'll let Mrs. Tammy back up a little bit so we can see from here to the front wall, you have 20 feet of space.
Now this is a studio.
It is a studio. So you could combine your sleeping with your couch, like you could have a day bed type situation. You could have a sleeper sofa, or if you wanted to put a bed here in this area or up in the front, you could. Either way you want to do it, and then put a couch and a TV wherever you would like. You may want this back section. I like this to be your sleeping area because your closet's here. It just makes sense to me, but it's not that big a deal. You're only a few steps away from here if you were to put your bed over here where I'm at. Now, we're not going to show you everything. They haven't finished cleaning this one up all the way, so there's some stuff over in the corner, but you get the idea what the place looks like. Now, let's come over here. Back to the kitchen. We have a barn door. This goes to our full bathroom, but there is a space here I want Miss Tammy to highlight, and that is where your combo washer and dryer will go, under there. And I'm certain if you wanted this configured with just a stackable in this area, they would do that. But that is 26 3/4 inch clearance. And I'm going to slide the barn door, let Mrs. Tammy go in the bathroom. It's a small bathroom. It's roughly 5 foot by 8, which really is a standard household bathroom. For like your single wides, it's basically the size of your hall bath. You get that linen closet in there, which is very nice. Full size. All the way up to the top. You get a 36 inch shower. And for those of you curious, the barn door width clearance is 32 inches. You get that 36 inch shower. Comes with an exterior exhaust fan, LED light, and a window. Comes with an elongated chair height toilet, towel bar, and a bar for your toilet paper. And it has a small 24 inch vanity and a medicine cabinet with another little hand towel bar right beside that. And your exhaust fan is on its own separate switch. Whoops. And you get a GFCI breaker. Plug your razor, electric shaver, electric rechargeable toothbrush, whatever you have in there. Maybe you got an ultrasonic cleaner for your false teeth or something. I don't know. But you can plug it right in there in the bathroom. All right, guys. Let you walk right back out here, and I'm going to let Mrs. Tammy swing back up that way. Batter, 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 batter. And you do get a little small storage loft area up above. If you want to take a look at that, it does have its own light up there. Really neat little extra area. You could just use it as a shelf to have you some ferns or something to drape over for decorations or something along those lines. And we're going to get down to brass tacks, guys, because the tour, and I failed to mention a couple little things. You do get that nice ceiling fan there in the middle of the living sleeping area. You get Mr. Chubby over here. And like I say, we really like this little place. This one is like the 20 by 20 and a half model. They do have availability. They can manufacture you one that is 20 by 40. They can make a 24 by 48 because 12 foot is about as wide as they can transport. Double the 12, you get 24. So you can get a 24 by 48. You can get a 20 by 40. We are in the 20 by 20. This one is on sale right now. Now, before we talk about price, let me tell you, we are not realtors. We don't set prices. We don't build anything. We're not manufacturers. We're not dealers. We're just touring the house and showing you what you can get for the money and hopefully generating you some ideas for your next home, your next tiny home, your next single wide, double wide, stick built, whatever you're looking for. We're just trying to give you ideas by showing you as many houses as we can. So we're not affiliated with Craftsman Tiny Homes. I'm going to give you their website right here in the bottom so you guys can go check out all the different models they make. This one is called the Summit. It's their modular. Set it up as an ADU, set it up as a tiny home, set it up as whatever you want on your land, wherever you can go, depending on your regulations. And just because we get on YouTube and say, we love this house, doesn't mean you're going to love it or it's going to be the right fit for you and your financial situation. So you guys have to decide all that and do your own research. We're just showing you a house, okay? So now let's talk about this one in particular. This one is a 20 by 20 and a half modular, built on beams, and it is for sale. It's February 1st. Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day. It is February 1st, 2026. So if you watch this video 6 years from now, if it's still on YouTube and you think you're going to get this house for this price, no, not going to happen. But the house, read our pricing disclaimer, which I just mentioned a lot of the highlights. We're not even authorized to give you a quote on this home, but like I say, they're a custom builder. They can make some changes. Any changes you make, of course, they're going to change the price. But as you see this house right here that we are in, if you wanted this house, this doesn't include transportation, setup, delivery, hooking up, all those things. Just the price of this house without tax, because you're going to also have to pay tax. That's how they hold the houses together. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this house, as it sits right here, $65,000. That is the sale price. So if you're interested in this home, this home make a great Airbnb. If you guys are interested in putting a house somewhere on land, setting it up, making some income from it, this is a great Airbnb style home. So anything you can imagine, we want your comments. Let us know what you would do with this interior, where you would put your bed. Would you use a day bed? Would you use a fold-out couch? Would you use a couch and then a separate regular bed? Where would you put your dining? How would you configure it? What ideas would you make for customizations? Mrs. Tammy always has those ideas rolling, and she's going to tell us something right now.
Would you put it on a permanent foundation?
Exactly. Or would you just, I don't know, set it on blocks and underpin it?
Wouldn't it look good on a stacked stone foundation?
Oh, yeah.
Because it kind of has that, like, chalet-ish,
Yeah.
I don't know, vibe on the outside.
Yeah, with those accents in the front. Yeah.
How about a nice window box with flowers under the one beautiful window on the front?
You're almost making me think about cuckoo clocks.
Yes, exactly.
If you painted this house dark brown
decorated
on the front,
a cuckoo clock,
like a cuckoo clock
theme, that would be neat.
Well, guys, they've got 2 more houses for us to show. So we got to go videotape those before it gets too cold and Mr. Chubby's toes freeze off. But we also want to let you know, if you like our content, like our tours, and you're watching us on a mobile device, you have the capability of hyping our video. It's the same place where you do the thumbs up or the thumbs down, which nobody does thumbs down. But the thumbs up, down there at the bottom where you do thumbs up, share, all that stuff, you can give hype points. You get so many free a week from YouTube, and that helps our videos get out to more and more audience. So if you don't mind and you haven't used up your hype points this week on Mr. Tiny or the folks over there at ITH, give us some hype points so we can get our videos out, guys, because we don't have as many subscribers as them. We want to, but we don't. So anyway, guys, besides that, the best way you can help us, hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I always say, ring that notification bell. That way, every time we put up a new home tour, you guys get to see it first. So we appreciate you. Thanks for all our new subscribers that are rolling along with us. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by May 1st. That's my deadline. All right, guys, we will see you on the next house. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.
Splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hang you just fine.